and I'm meeting with an asset manager in Texas, chances are they either hunt or they're into football or something like that. And so I'm having the conversation with them. I'm asking them about these things, and eventually it comes out, yeah, I'm a big football fan. Awesome. Who's your favorite team? Well, believe it or not, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm actually from Minnesota. I'm a big Vikings fan. So, I love watching the Vikings and blah, 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 blah. So what do? So you follow up with them later with a good story about the Vikings or, something, just anything Vikings. But it's something that's valuable to them. It's something that has to do with something that is important to them that has nothing to do with business. You're not asking them for anything. You're just telling them, hey, you know what? I like the Vikings too. And if you don't like the Vikings, then tease them about it a little. Say, those Vikings, they took a pretty good beating the other day. My boys beat them. But whatever. But how they establish that relationship on something that's personally important to them.
Now, I can see how that could be an escape for them. When asset managers are looking at hundreds of files, they get an email from Robert saying, hey, man, the Vikings won this, Sunday. Congratulations. That's it's an opportunity to begin a relationship that at least puts Robert's name in a different category as maybe a potential, fan, friend, good guy.
If you want to succeed in this world, you have to do the exact opposite of what everybody else is doing. And everybody else out there right now is bugging these guys for business. Send me assets. What do I got to do to get assets out of you? Quit bugging them for business. Be their friend.
Right. Robert, do you have assets right now? Are you working with REO brokers? Asset management companies?
None at this time.
None at this time. All right. How long have you been selling real estate?
6 years now.
6 years. Okay. Well, you're kind of like Michael. So you're basically a resale, right?
Yes.
Retail.
Yeah, all retail.
All retail. Well, that's a business. What market are you in, he said?
Orange County.
Okay, great.
Orange County, fantastic. Okay. And, that's a perfect example. You're in a very, very competitive REO market where you're at. And it's probably tougher for you to break into the REO market than it is for somebody in Topeka, Kansas, or some podunk town in the middle of the Midwest somewhere. But I'll tell you this: it's not impossible, and don't let anybody tell you it's impossible because it's not. You can do it, and you can do it in Orange County right now.
Right now, and still have a very prosperous retail business, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling, Robert. Do you have any other questions?
Well, actually, I do have an agent that worked with our company had gone into Condor Asset Management.
Mm-hmm.
Condor Capital? Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he started obviously low man on the pole. He's got all Detroit kind of, the junk stuff at the bottom. Obviously can't help me much, but is there a way I can kind of foster that relationship with maybe another asset manager who could allocate resources to me? And how
so your friend actually works over there at Condor, is that what you're saying? Yeah. So what I would do is I'm going to start with, and there's some good guys down there at Condor. So what you want to do is just tell them, say, hey, let's get together with your buddies at Condor and go out and find out what they do. I mean, what do you and your buddy enjoy doing? Do you play basketball? What do you do?
Well, it's more of a work associate. I kind of taken him under my wing when he was in mortgage first, then came into real estate, and then went back obviously into had some connections with the banks and got into asset management. So, I know that he was working part-time elsewhere when he first got in real estate. I know that we've got kids in common, family.
Well, I'll tell you then, here's what you do. One, choose to do business with people that you enjoy. Don't do business with people just to do business with them. And that's a big piece of having balance in your life. And so let's assume for a minute that this is a guy that you enjoy being around. You guys, have fun hanging out. Then what you want to do is just understand, one, it's a long-term relationship. Don't look at this as, I need to get business today with this.
Yep.
Build those relationships over a longer period of time. Start doing some stuff and just ask him, say, hey, let's go do X, Y, and Z, and do you think you could bring anybody from your company with you? And explain to him. Be real honest with him. Say, hey, look, eventually I'd love to be doing business with you guys, but I understand that, it's going to take some time, and I need to build some relationships and start getting to know some people down there. And, it'd be great if, if we're going to go do X, Y, and Z, if you could bring a couple of your buddies along from work.
Yeah. Now, I do have know a couple agents who are big REO agents, but they're all Orange County. So what benefit would I get from them, or vice versa, I should say? Why would they go ahead and put me in contact with their asset manager if I may take future business from them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about this? I have in fact, if not the biggest REO broker in California, happens to be in Orange County, actually Inland Empire, and super nice guy. And I'll tell you that he has taken a lot of agents under his wing. And let me tell you, the people that don't want to take under the wing, the people that don't want to share their ideas or their knowledge or their contacts with you, those are the people that are not abundance thinkers. And I know a couple of very good agents down that direction who are both, very big REO brokers who share a lot of contacts with each other because they know, hey, I'm not going to get all of it. And I'd rather see you get some of it than somebody I don't even know.
Right.
So why wouldn't I introduce you to some of these folks? Because I know they're not going to send me 100% of it. And if I introduce them to my buddy, I know that not only am I getting traction when I talk to them, but when you talk to them, I'm getting traction because you're going to say nice things about me too.
Yep.
So I'm going to say nice things about you. You're going to say nice things about me. And now we're getting twice as much communication on our behalf with this asset manager as if we're doing it by ourselves. So I would say that the people that don't want to share that stuff with you, they're small thinkers, and they're not going to be around when the market changes. I wouldn't worry about them.
Very good. Appreciate it.
Robert, thanks for calling. Please tell others about The Power Is Now, and be back with us again on December 2nd. That's when we'll be back on the air. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Operator, next question.
I show no further questions in the queue at this time.
Okay, great. So we're past 11:30, Mike, and you know I got to have you back on because we still have so much to talk about. We are actually booked through all the way until May, folks. We are booked until May of 2011 with guests like Michael, who are going to be coming and bringing tremendous value. I don't know what to say, Mike. Every time we get on the phone, you bring tremendous value to our audience. In addition to that, this time, though, you have saved them $997. I mean, folks, if you've got an extra $1,000 that just laying around and you don't know what to do with it, you can always send it to thepowerisnow.com, and we'll make sure it gets appropriately allocated. Or you can put that away because normally if you wanted to get coached by Michael Hellickson, you would have to pay that to him. But he's willing to coach you for a full month for $1, and that's for the Power Is Now only listeners. Now, we've been on the phone for just about an hour, and if you haven't heard him before, I'm going to try to get, I promised last week I was going to get some of the previous calls, Mike, that we've done on the Facebook webpage. I will make sure it happens today so that people can listen to some of the other strategies we've talked about in regard to REOs and short sales. You're going to be coming to California soon. Hopefully, Mike will be at our gala installation December 18th at the Marriott Hotel. Go to ocareb.org and learn more about that. And you can meet him face-to-face and talk about more coaching opportunities. But it's clear that since these things are so simple, really so simple, so easy to do, probably the number one reason why most agents aren't experiencing the success they should be experiencing is because they're not getting coached. And if they're getting coached and it's still not happening, then they don't have the right coach. But there's a gap between the knowledge they have and the work they need to do, and that is coaching. Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coaching doesn't just help you understand what to do and how to do it and help you implement it. But one of the things that's really valuable about coaching is the accountability, and it's, helping you stay accountable to your goals and ensuring that you're moving forward and you're making the progress you need to make so that you achieve them.
Yeah, well, Mike, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and continued success. You are a champion truly in our industry and someone who had the resources and the guts to go after the regulators, the states, and all those who try to make your business very difficult and have not succeeded. So you're a model of what it takes to, deal with adversity and to come out of it still, still excited about life, about business, and still willing to help others to avoid some of those same challenges and succeed in a very challenging marketplace. But, I'm going to stop saying that it's a challenging market set, because that's all about an attitude, isn't it, and a perception. Because there are many agents like yourself who don't see the challenge at all. They see the opportunity, and they're going after it. They are, in your words, crushing it. And I love that. So thanks for being on the call today, Mike. Thank you all for being on the teleconference today. This has been another just dynamic, very powerful, motivating teleconference, and the power is now. I hope that you have enjoyed this time together, and that you will tell others about the Power is Now teleconference. Folks, it happens every week. So, we try to send flyers out every single week like clockwork, but just put it in your calendar and know that we will be on the phone at 10:30 to 11:30 every Thursday, same time, same telephone number, bringing value to you. Now, we won't be doing a show on Thanksgiving, not if I want to stay married. So there's no show on next Thursday, but let me tell you who's coming up next in December. Jeffrey Frieden. He is the CEO of REDC. And if you don't know about REDC, just go to Google. Google REDC. REDC is the largest auctioneer for real estate in the world. And we have the CEO who's going to be on our call. They used to have Red Crown Realty that would handle all of their assets. They are outsourcers. They receive assets from everybody, thousands of assets. That was all being flowed to their retail arm, Red Crown Realty. It no longer exists. They are now issuing assets to agents. You're going to learn all about that at our next call. That is December 2nd, same time, same telephone number. REO Network. This is an agent network, and they specialize in helping agents not only get their information out to asset management companies, but also they have a network of preferred agents based on your level, where you can get that face-to-face meeting. You can get that opportunity to present who you are and get set up with asset management companies. And then we have VRM. That's right, VRM. Keith Murray, CEO, is going to be on the show. Not just him, but some of his other staff. He's going to talk about VRM and what they're doing to help agents, get engaged in the REO opportunities with not only, Freddie Mac, but other companies of which they act as the agent network. So it's going to be a jam-packed December. We're going to be closed on the 23rd. That's a couple of days before Christmas. But that's what's going to be happening so far. And there will not be a call on the 30th, a day before New Year's. We'll be back on schedule in January. So you'll get a flyer with all these details over the next couple of days. I hope that you will put us in your calendar and join us again on December 2nd with Jeffrey Frieden. Well, that's a wrap. Remember, folks, we are at our best, and we maximize our success when we act now. What have you learned today? What have you learned today and what you can act on today? Have a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in today's conference. This does conclude the program, and you may now disconnect. Everyone have a good day.